Hello and welcome. This is FIDE Master Vedant Goswami. Today we are going to see a game of Magnus Carlsen when he was 13 years old, and he conducts a beautiful game punishing the opponent for delaying his development in a beautiful way and conducts a very nice king hunt. So let us start. The game starts with d4. Carlsen is white. His opponent Lorenz Maximilian replies with d5 and c4. This is the Slav defense. c6 and f3, f6, all regular stuff, and black captures on c4. So Carlsen replies with a4. The simple idea being trying to stop the opponent from supporting his extra pawn with another pawn on b5. So very simple idea. Bishop f5, then nh4. Chasing the bishop away from its very nice position, bishop d7 and e3. And black follows up his opening plan with b5. So trying to hold on the pawn. And at this moment, I think you have to stop and think for a moment, because this type of the move, what Carlsen played, it is very simple, but I see it is very difficult for a lot of people to play. So just think for a moment before you actually see the move. And the move is nf3. A very simple move, a very simple regrouping. So a lot of times I see people put their pieces in the corner for some reason and then totally forget about it. It is very important to regroup the piece which is in a bad place. So, and it is also said, there's also principle of the worst placed piece. So it is said that if you improve the position of the worst placed piece, the position as a whole will improve. So in this position, the knight on h4 was the worst placed piece on the corner of the board. Carlsen improves it, immediately regroups it, and black plays queen b6. And Carlsen continues with ne5. So if you see in only two moves, the position of the knight has improved a lot from being in the total corner of the board. Now it has a very respectable position right in the center of the board, in the heart of the position. So very important maneuver, a very instructive point to remember. Always try to put your pieces in the best position, and particularly the ones which are misplaced. So black plays bishops here. Of course, there are other options. Maybe he could have continued development with e6. Maybe that would have been a decent move, planning to just take the bishop out and castle. Retreats the bishop to c8 and gives Carlsen a wonderful opportunity to find the amazing tactical resource. A into b5, a into b5, and Carlsen plays knight into b5, immediately exploiting the lack of development and sees this opportunity to attack the weak point on f7. Black takes bishop into c4 check. Now the queen is under attack, f7 is under attack, and uh, the destruction of the king side's position cannot be avoided anymore. So, and a check won't work because white can simply play bishop d2, attacking the queen and resuming the threat on f7. So, and a lot of these spy checks basically turn out to be bad because you are forcing opponent to develop a piece which he or she anyway wants to do. Okay, so black played queen b7, Carlsen played bishop f7, and king d8. Now already Carlsen has more than enough compensation for the piece he has sacrificed. He already has 3 pawns, plus the black's position is in a complete disarray, and the king cannot find any safety in the foreseeable future. And so now, again, it's very instructive how he continues. It is very important to continue bringing new pieces into the game to develop an attack. Okay, so Carlsen plays a very nice bishop d2, a very simple development move, but that immediately creates a threat of bishop a5, which is almost winning because king has nowhere to go. The only way for black to continue would to be to interpose the queen, and white will have a very simple game with winning the queen. Okay, so black played e6, making a small escape route for the king. Carlsen continues bishop a5 check, king e7. And again, very instructive movement. New pieces into the game. Now the queen jumps into the fray. As we know, the queen is the most powerful piece in the game and particularly effective against direct kingside attacks. Knight goes to d5. Black is kind of in a desperate situation now, planning to run away, but there is no safety to be found anywhere. Queen e8 check, king f6, knight g4, pulling the black king further into danger, king g5, and now things are not so difficult to calculate, and white continues with h4, king into g4, and at this moment, after bishop into e6, he designed the game because after bishop into e6, queen into e6, king h5, g4 is a checkmate. So a very beautiful game, a very nicely conducted game, but a very instructive moments also, particularly when the knight was regrouped to the center. And second key moment came when seeing the uh, undeveloped nature of the position, Carlsen immediately recognized the tactical resources and sacrificed on b5, and led to a beautiful finish. I hope you enjoyed the game, very instructive in some ways, and I'll see you in the next one. Do subscribe if you like this video, and look out for the upcoming one. Thank you so much and take care.